I'm coming to you today with straight hair and glasses because I'm going to read all of the letters that I sent home during my time at OCS. I'm just kidding though, I don't need these glasses, they're blue light glasses. I'm over here with 20/20 vision, no big deal. Anyway. Okay, so just a disclaimer, all of these letters are addressed to my mom. I wrote them with her in mind. So some of the stuff in here is personal, and like this, it's a lot. There's a lot. So I don't know how long this video is going to be. I'm also a slow reader, and I also might want to explain some things. So just a little disclaimer. So this is dated 5/25. That's the first day I got there. So it says, "Dear Mom, you asked me to keep a diary while I'm at OCS, so I'm going to because I already miss home and hopefully nobody else reads it. It started on the shuttle going to OCS. This one arrogant guy sat by me and he was annoying, so I was already in a bad mood. When we got off the bus, we instantly were rushed into doing all sorts of things like sorting out our contraband, but before that we had to get some of our issued gear, and it's so difficult to see the ranks on the Marine uniform, so every time I didn't know someone's rank, I instantly got yelled at. The first thing we had to do was fill up our camelback, and I was having trouble because I'm uncoordinated, and one gunnery sergeant was screaming at me to the point I almost cried, and I think he knew it. I also had to carry so many bags at one time that I left a bag on one of the buses, and I got yelled at for that too. And it all is a lot of hurry up and wait. Hurry up and wait. That's classic. I also had to do fire watch last night and had to just find stuff to clean for 2 hours straight. So our first, we began with fire watch being 2 hours with 4 people, just so you can get used to like what you're supposed to be doing on fire watch. There wasn't much to do on fire watch the first night. I just like cleaned stuff for 2 hours. Like normally fire watch is an hour, so that's why I said that. This is also the next day, so I had fire watch the first night. I didn't get yelled at, but I almost cried again, and that's probably just gonna happen anyway. And there's nowhere to cry because guess what? Our bathroom stalls don't even have doors. I also have had a few responsibilities already too, and one Marine knew I was from Indiana, which is cool. That guy, he came up to me and he's like, "You're the one from Indiana, right?" And I was like, "Yes, Corporal." I think he was a corporal. I didn't see him after like the first week, but he was really cool. He was funny. I had to do another P test, but it was less difficult this time, and I got 4 hours of sleep last night. So when I say it was less difficult this time, when I went to MEPS, I had to like do the drug test or whatever, and it took me like 5 minutes to pee because I've never peed in front of anybody until MEPS. So at OCS, like I said, there's no doors on our stalls. I literally just peed in front of everyone, so I'm much more comfortable with everything now, but it was funny to me. After yesterday, I was having doubts about whether I could do this or not, but I think I can. I just have to try. Typical me, I literally don't try at anything. So 5/27. Things are getting a little better here. That's not a ghost, my light bulb's just fucked. Things are getting a little better here, but I'm not sure if it's just temporary or not. Everyone is really just doing their job, and I can't take it personally. The blisters on my feet hurt really bad, and my ankles are swollen, but I have to run my PFT tomorrow and just push through it. I don't know how to make the swelling go down because I can't take medicine, but I'm more worried that people are noticing even though I'm still able to keep up. The first few weeks, which I totally forgot about this, my ankles, okay, that's really pissing me off. My ankles were swollen every night, and I think it was just because I wasn't used to walking or running that much. I'm about to just turn off my freaking light. But I didn't want people to notice because we have to run our PFT in like sneakers and green on green, so my ankles were literally like, they looked really fat, and I just didn't want people to notice that. It says, "I miss you," and I don't think I've ever said that because I don't say that to my mom. I've cried every day here, and this is only 2 days in. I've cried every day here, and I think everyone knows it. It doesn't mean I'm weak, though, or that I don't want to be here, because I do want to be here, and I'm not going to quit. I also just took my first shit in front of, like, 5 people in the head. Head means bathroom, if you don't know that. Because no doors. So that's a fun experience. This whole OCS thing has just been one big bag of firsts. We also went to medical today and I got 4 shots and like 9 vials of blood drawn, and all of the corpsmen were so nice. It says I also ate the same meal 3 times today. That's our box chows. In my last video, I talked about that. I'll link it down below. We got box chows, but it's literally the same thing. So we got it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It was not fun. Everyone's stressing me out right now because, first of all, every candidate seems to know who I am, question mark, and they all love to be nosy and keep asking me if I'm nervous about the PFT. The answer to that is no. I'm not nervous, and I truly don't think I ever will be for anything. And stress is the last thing I want to have. I'm doing good, though, like really good. I can already tell all the people who don't belong and can't adapt, but I'm not one of them. Just like Captain Stevens said, who's my OSO. I realized I am only here for the challenge, and I'm being challenged, but I can do it. 528. I'm doing really good today. I just finished my first essay assignment due at 0500 tomorrow. We had to write an autobiography, and of course I included you in it. I'm trying to write as much as I can right now before things get crazy here. Tomorrow's pickup, which means I find out who my sergeant instructors are, and we start training Thursday. 2 female candidates were already dropped after medical, and 6 female candidates might go home if they can't pass their second PFT tomorrow. So we started with 62, and then we were down to 60 just in the first week. I don't remember who they were. We all ran it today, and I did 5 pull-ups, 96 crunches, and my run time was 25:51. I'm not ashamed to say that, because you'll see my final PFT is better, so I don't even care. Which isn't good for me, but I learned the route here is a little longer than 3 miles, so I think I had a good pace. A good pace for me. I'm a slow runner. I ended up sprinting at the end, like I always do, and I'm pretty sure everyone saw, which is cool. I love attention. Also, I've already made friends with a lot of the girls in my platoon, and even the girls I don't talk to know my name, but obviously everyone likes me, which is probably good. That changed. Everyone fucking started hating me. But then at the end, everyone liked me, so it's fine. I'm still having blister problems, but it's not horrible considering that's the only problem I'm having. This is also personal. I started my period today, also, along with another girl, while we were at the PX getting our camis. I specifically remember this. And then I told her I have a size extra small, extra short, because I was worried about them not having small enough camis. And I think that's good, because it means I'm eating enough, and I shouldn't have any bone problems. If you don't know about the female athlete triad, check that out. That's what I'm referring to here. I organized and labeled all of my stuff that was issued to me, so I'm ready to get yelled at and have my stuff thrown around tomorrow for pickup. But I'm going to sleep now so I can take advantage of not having fire watch tonight. Love you. I wrote so much. I write less and less. Don't worry about it. 529. Today was a good day. My blisters are healing, and I'm keeping up with the other candidates. We have church services every Sunday and Wednesday. Sunday I went to the Catholic service, and it was weird and boring. No offense to my fellow Catholics out there. I was raised Catholic, so I decided to go to the Catholic service. I didn't fit in, and I got told to shut up by other candidates because I was talking the whole time, so, church just isn't for me. Today I went to the Buddhist religion service, and I really enjoyed it. I agree with many of the beliefs we talked about, and it's really cool because I can be my normal self there. Even the Buddhist practitioner, I use the word practitioner, he's like a layman Buddhist, whatever, I don't know, said I was so bubbly, I'll probably get picked on, but I'm pretty good at hiding it around everyone else. I didn't get to finish writing last night because some bitch on Firewatch wanted to tell me I had to go to sleep. So this is the next day. That was so fun. I remember that, like it was yesterday. I don't know why she told me I had to go to sleep. Like, literally, we just have to be in our racks. We don't have to fucking go to sleep, but whatever. I'm seeing a lot of good signs, though, like repeating numbers and stuff oddly working out for me, which is good. I'm just trying to fly under the radar and finish these next 5 weeks. That didn't happen. I did not fly under the radar. Pickup was today, and it was absolutely insane. My staff sergeant spit on everyone's faces, and I got yelled at for all kinds of shit. I can explain more when I'm home, but everything needs to be a certain way in a certain amount of time, and I almost had a panic attack today. That happened a few more times during the cycle. It's not bad, but I cannot believe everyone else here is okay with all of this. The sergeant instructors aren't supposed to haze, but it feels like this is hazing. I think I can finish the 6 weeks, and it would be nice to, but I'm not going out of my way to be respectful to such rude people. So we'll see what happens. I know you're probably worried about me, but I'm alive, and there's no way in hell I will push myself to the point of breaking or being unhealthy to stay here. But I'm getting paid, so it isn't all bad. I'm in it for the wrong reasons. Whenever I think about you, I cry, though, and I hope you don't do the same when you think about me. I'll probably cry every day here, but I don't want to go home because it would be too difficult, and if I quit, I have to pay to get back. I'm not planning on quitting, but I don't know. I'm not in pain or anything. I just miss home, and I really can't decide if this is something I'd want to do. I'm just excited to call you in 2 weeks, and hopefully the staff calms down a little here. I'm pretty sure May has 31 days, but I have a hard time keeping track of the days. So I put, this is dated 5/31. Another candidate went home for some reason, so we're down to 58. I didn't cry at all today. I think I'm just too tired or used to it at this point. Last night, or I guess this morning, I had a fire watch at 0400 that no one told me about until 0330. I remember this like it was fucking yesterday. I was pissed. I was already awake because I wanted to get some stuff done, but I wasn't able to get everything done I wanted to, and I had no time for hygiene this morning. I also just found out I have fire watch again tonight at 0100, and I still have so many things to do and no time at all unless I don't want to sleep at all. We did try one of the obstacle courses today, though, and I really liked it. I was actually good at everything, even climbing the ropes. I was worried about nothing. I'm much more well-rounded than the other candidates. The only thing they have on me is they're all kiss asses, and I'm not. I'm probably going to get yelled at a lot, but it doesn't even matter as long as I learn from my mistakes and fix them, so I'm not even worried about it. My attitude. I don't know how I made it through these 6 weeks. We got issued tents today with our rack mates, and mine is a control freak. Sorry, rack mate, if you're watching. I calmly do things, and everyone else here is just a big spaz. I was trying to put up our tent and had a suggestion, and she just ignored me and started doing her own thing, and she does that all the time. Like whenever we have to move our foot lockers because hers is on top of mine, if I need something, she doesn't even care to help me at all. I just moved the foot lockers. That happened with the last rack mate that I had before we all left. She was never around. I don't know where she was, but she was never there, and I would just move the fucking foot lockers by myself. And we weren't supposed to move them by ourselves. But I just picked that bitch up and threw it fucking across the room because she was never around. My mom just texted me and said she has Quigley's disease. That's so funny. Oh my god. I also have an exam on Monday about weapons handling, so I think I'll be okay on that. But I have to label and organize so much, and I don't want to because I need to sleep. This is June 1st. I said 1 week anniversary, ! And another day of me kicking ass and not crying. I'm doing well here, even though these drill instructors are bitches who get off by being mean to people. Sorry, drill instructors, if you're watching. Today was the first day of chits, which are basically just points against our grades or whatever. I know one person who got 5 chits today, but I only got 1 because somehow I didn't close my locker correctly or something when I locked it, and they opened it and took my compass out. The instructors also messed up all of our racks. We did a 3-mile run today, though, and I was able to keep up with the faster girls, and then we did a workout after that. I know I did better than other people at. I didn't have Firewatch last night, even though my bitch rackmate told me I did. The same bitch rackmate who, with the tent situation. I literally hated hated sharing a rack with her. There was only a few rackmates. I think I hated all my rackmates, just as rackmates. I think she doesn't like me, but I do have Firewatch again tomorrow at 0400, which isn't too bad because I'm ready to go, I think. But anyway, my rackmate is a bitch, like I already said. We're supposed to pack our hiking bag for tomorrow, and it's her job right now to tell our squad, and somehow she told everyone but me when I literally live right under her. I had to get my information. She was also, she was our squad leader, and she avoided telling me all the information when I would literally ask her, and she'd be like, oh, hold on 1 second. I was like, what's the packing list? She's like, oh, hold on 1 second, and then I literally would have to get the jank-ass packing list from somebody else. I remember this. This is stupid. I ask her questions or for a favor or something, and she loves to say, yeah, in a minute, and that minute never happens, and I hate her, in all caps. I don't know if she's jealous or something, but it's one thing to be jealous of me and another thing to get me in trouble because she doesn't do her job. Whatever, I hate her. So I just finished packing that bag, and I'm going to try and get like 4.5 hours of sleep and then have Firewatch and PT tomorrow morning. I'm also excited for tomorrow because I get to go to the Buddhist church service, which I really enjoyed, so I'll let you know how it goes. Love you. 6-2. We still have the entire freaking month of June. We have study time right now, but I don't study, so here I am. I'm doing pretty well, and it turns out I'm good at drill. But I'm perfect and good at everything, so are you surprised? I got everything done last night before bed, and I got my clean laundry back today, so I'm going to organize all that stuff later and try to sleep a lot tonight. At church, we always chant for 3 things we wish to have, and we always chant for health, so hopefully I'll stay healthy. I do pretty well at PT, and I think tomorrow we're doing some mixed martial arts stuff. That's McMap for any of you who know. It's pretty cool that I'm getting paid to work out and learn new skills, all while getting yelled at. I should have gotten paid yesterday, but I can't check until I can use my phone on Liberty. But I actually had fun today, at least as much fun as I possibly can when getting yelled at for smiling. We got fitted for our hiking packs, and mine seems okay, so that's good. Everyone was also so funny today. And we ate lunch outside, and we're all getting better at working as a team, which is good. The days are getting easier to get through as long as I do everything I'm supposed to do. I don't have Firewatch tonight, so I'm going to take my extra time to sleep, and then I just have to wake up and go to PT. Literally, going to PT was my favorite part of the day, and then it all went downhill from there. 6-3. It's study time again, and I don't want to study. Done much today. We went to PT and did some self-defense stuff, and then did a kettlebell workout, which again, I was probably the best one. I also seem to be the only girl that can do push-ups without struggling. I don't know if that's a lie, because I'm not that strong of a person. I can do push-ups, but I feel like there are other girls that were better than me at push-ups. I just didn't see them. So I wasn't the best one. I really wasn't at all. Then we had breakfast and some classes, and then we're going to the PX later. The PX is basically just a place, just like a, kind of like a convenience store, that sells, like, military stuff. It's on the base, so, if you didn't know what the PX was, that's what it is. I'm so tired, though. I've never fallen asleep in class before, like in college or anything. Like, I've never fallen asleep in a class. But I almost always fall asleep in class, which is annoying. We did some drill today, too, and I actually enjoy doing that, but I want to take a nap. I'm pretty sure we're down to 56. One girl dropped her rifle on her foot and broke a toe, and 2 others were just on light duty for heat exhaustion or something, but I'm doing fine. Tomorrow we're working on the O course again, so I'm ready to kick ass and ninja across the course. Today at PT, our company first sergeant fixed my camelback for me while I was standing in line instead of yelling at me to fix it, so that was nice. He literally just came up and, like, it wasn't my camel, I don't know if it was my camel, I think he clipped my camelback. It wasn't clipped or something, or my Gore-Tex was in it and he, like, fixed it. Our sergeant instructors are getting nicer too, mostly because our platoon is less incompetent than when we started, but still, I'm going to study for my weapon exam today, and then I think we have an ethics exam tomorrow. Love you. So that's basically the first week too. What the frick? Okay. I know I already included part of today in my last letter, but I didn't write about the rest of my day. Today was pretty easy. Not many people got yelled at, and we didn't have real class today, just review, which is nice. We also ended the day with everyone doing a short introduction speech in our platoon, the platoon commander, where we didn't have to speak in third person, so I had fun today, actually. I got to learn more about the people I'm living with for the next 5 weeks. I'm still waiting on a letter from you. I'm still doing well, though, but I can't wait for Liberty next weekend. Today at PT, we worked on the O course again, and I improved on everything. I made it to the top of the rope, but coming down is the hard part, and I hurt my hands doing it. We had our first exam today, and I don't think I did as well as I wanted to. But I think everyone else felt the same way. I have church again tomorrow, which I'm excited for, and another test, which I think will go better than today's. I also have a billet as fire team leader starting tomorrow, so it's my first leadership position here officially, and I'm excited. I also have fire watch tonight at 2300, so in about less than an hour, which means I'll probably get about 4 hours of sleep. But I took a nap after the exam today while everyone else finished. I have a lot to do now for tomorrow before fire watch, though, so I'll let you know how things go tomorrow. It's crazy reading this because I remember exactly where I was, like, sitting in my rack writing this. I'm running out of things to write about because every day is basically the same, but one more week until Liberty, and then we're halfway done, so I think I can make it. Today at PT, we did a 3-mile fartlek run and then an upper body workout, and I got a chip for not keeping up in the run, but whatever. Then we ate an MRE for lunch, which isn't what we normally eat. But we did a fire team tactical course where we shot blanks and crawled under barbed wire, and I was slow, but I did fine other than that. After that, we didn't really do much. I sat inside cleaning my rifle for a few hours, and then I went to church, which was fun, I guess. But I feel like everyone there thinks I'm dumb or something. I just rolled my cami sleeves for tomorrow, though, and labeled my stuff again, and now I think I'm all ready for tomorrow, and I don't have fire watch, which means I actually get to sleep. Nights like these were great. I just had to write an essay about leadership, which was pretty easy, but now I have 30 minutes before chow to study, so here I am. We're going on a 3-mile hike tomorrow, so we're prepping for that today. I get 2 MREs tomorrow to eat, so I'm excited. All I did today other than that was stretch PT, where we literally just had an hour of stretching, and then class, which was super boring. But today at breakfast, there were people getting chits for their hair, and the sergeant instructor walked right by me and gave 2 girls next to me chits, so that's good. I didn't get one, and I know my hair was busted that entire 6 weeks. We also had another girl get dropped today, and 3 are on light duty, meaning they can't really be evaluated, so they may get dropped too. Yesterday, I was thinking of giving up and trying to get dropped, but today I tried a lot harder. Yesterday was just a rough day for some reason. I'm just trying to make sure I'm eating enough so I don't get hurt, and I'm basically a third of the way done. And it should only get easier from here, hopefully, but who knows. I'm doing okay as fire team leader so far, and I'm trying to show more leadership and also what I'm told. And I didn't get yelled at once today. Just constructive criticism during drill because I really have no clue what I'm doing. And the rifle is heavy and my hands are small. I just found out I have fire watch tonight at 3 to 4. And I usually wake up at 4. So hopefully I can get to sleep early tonight and then maybe nap before the hike. I have to check my schedule and see what we're doing tomorrow. We also moved racks today, so now I have a top bunk, which sucks. But I've gotten my routine down pretty well, so I should be okay. And now the fire watch's headlamps won't shine on my face, so I guess that's good. We used red lens headlamps like Firewatch did, so they would walk up and down the aisles and freaking just shine their lights in your face, and it sucked. But I hate having a top rack. It just sucked. It's study time again, and I actually need to study, but let me tell you about my day. We woke up and started stepping for our hike at 0600, and we had to walk 1.5 miles one way to our checkpoint and at an individual pace, and I was the last one finished. But it was because my pack was sliding down and I didn't know exactly how it should feel until after I walked with it. On the way back, we walked as a platoon, and I was doing much better. Then we got to do a field exercise where we put on cami paint and had to do another course with barbed wire, and it's actually really hard because it was a long course and you basically have to crawl the entire time. I was the least dirty person in my fire team and probably the smartest, which is good for me. I'm hilarious. Tomorrow we have another stretch PT day too, so it should be an easy day. I noticed I'm getting faster and also my abs are showing more, but I'm still eating enough. I got Reese's Pieces in my MRE today, and the chow halls have dessert every night, and the box chow always has cookies, so I'm not really missing anything too much. But you better believe when I get home, we can get our nails done, go to the beach, and I need to just sleep after the next 4 weeks. I need to study now though, and I shouldn't have Firewatch tonight, so I'll let you know what happens. I hope I get mail from you. Love and miss you. I'm going to sleep early tonight. It's only 10 p.m., so hopefully I won't be tired tomorrow. The recruiting office sent me a letter, which is nice, basically just congratulating me, but it was nice to see a letter from someone. It's technically the 9th while I'm writing this because I wanted to get to bed early last night since I have COG from 0300 to 0500. COG is like Firewatch, but it's for the company instead of the platoon. I miss you a lot, but Liberty is next weekend, and I'm excited to just sleep all day and call you. I didn't sleep on Liberty freaking once. The girl I'm posted with is nosy about my life, so that's annoying. I don't remember who I'm talking about. We didn't do much yesterday beside drill, which I'm pretty good at, but today we have a muscular endurance course for 2 hours, and then class and church later. Since I shouldn't have Firewatch tonight, I'll make time to write. I took time last night to study, and then I also have study time later today. Week 3. This is the week I wanted to go home really badly. Today was rough. It was raining all day, and the platoon just didn't have their shit together. We did a tough PT and ran 4.5 miles, and I'm just slow. But everything was fine. Liberty is this weekend, and that's all I'm trying to get to. There was a point today where I just wanted to give up, but I didn't. I start a billet tomorrow as the candidate platoon sergeant, which means I get graded on telling people what to do for my leadership grade. The billet is for 2 days, so it'll probably suck, but then it'll be over. I've been really busy, and I'm really tired, but not much is happening anyway. In all caps, 610. I finally got your letter! ! Thank God, because things are not going super well for me. I'm not doing well in my billet because I don't want to yell at the other candidates, and I'm just feeling down. I keep wanting to go home, but then I remember you're coming for commencement, and I'm looking forward to that the most. I'm trying, but probably not hard enough to get dropped. But believe it or not, I'm not doing well at the athletic events either because they're mostly running. I had a complete breakdown today and cried in front of basically everyone, and they all probably think I'm weak, but I'll prove them wrong. I love and miss you, and it sucks I still have 3 more weeks of hell, but I'm going to do my hardest to finish it for you. I'll be happy no matter what happens. Tomorrow is my last day as candidate platoon sergeant, and basically all I do is take counts and report, but it's hard because I'm never given any information. We have a 4-mile hike tomorrow, which should be pretty easy, and then a field exercise, so hopefully it goes well for me. Most of the girls are supportive of me, but some aren't. I definitely do not think I would ever come to OCS again. Most of the staff are assholes, not even just as an act. I also have Firewatch at 3 a.m. tomorrow and then an exam Thursday, so I guess I'll study tomorrow night when I don't have Firewatch or a billet. Also, we weren't supposed to have Firewatch during our billets, but I was given Firewatch, and I didn't know we weren't supposed to have Firewatch during our billets, so I got screwed. I'm going to try harder tomorrow. I just kind of gave up today. All of my stuff is ready for tomorrow, I think. So I'm going to sleep for the next 4 hours. So I'm going to sleep for the 4 hours I'll get and send you the letters as soon as possible. Love you. This billet really fucked with my life. Let me just tell you, it made me want to go home. I don't think I want to be here anymore. This just isn't something I can see myself doing. I cry almost every day, and everyone thinks I'm incapable of anything, and it's just stupid. We're moving racks again tonight, and I keep messing up, so I'm letting you know now that I may get dropped in and be home early, which is fine, but then I would probably just fly home. I don't know. I did well on the hike today, though, and stayed in front of my platoon the entire time, and my billet ends tonight, and I don't have fire watch, so I should be stress-free. We also have stretch PT in the morning, and I'm almost halfway through training. I haven't lost any money coming here, so I'm happy to go if I get told to go. But I'm not quitting. I want to finish, but nothing we do really aligns with my values. I came in with an open mind, but I'm back to my old self. I'm going to mail this letter tomorrow, so you'll hopefully get it before Liberty, and then I can call you and let you know about everything. We also did a leadership course today that I did well at, so I'm doing better, but I learned I'm a better follower in the Marines because I just don't know what I'm doing. Today was an easy day. We had stretch PT and then just did some classes and drill. I have a huge blister on the back of my foot because I accidentally wore the wrong boots on the hike yesterday, and I will not be making that mistake again. I don't have fire watch again tonight, so life is good. Tomorrow we're doing the O course again and some classes, and Friday we're doing the Quigley, which is a gross water tactical course, but then I have Liberty. I got sick from that fucking bitch. I picked my Liberty buddy, and she's probably the best friend I have here, and she goes to Penn State. We want to get a hotel with 2 other girls and split the cost, and then she goes to the Buddhist service with me, which we'll go to on Sunday. I feel like I've become an even more confident person being here than I was before, which I didn't think was possible. My emotions and thought about OCS changed quite a bit, but I'm happy I'm here. Most people, like 99%, don't have the opportunity to do this, and I want to finish. I've already become faster and stronger, and I'm learning to be smarter in terms of tactics and Marine customs, and that's why I came here, to improve myself. I became much more selfless and fearless. Another girl got dropped today, so there are now 51 girls in my platoon. She wanted to go home though, so I guess it's good. It's crazy that I'm still here with all the things I've gone through that you don't even know about. Nothing too bad though, in parentheses. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that we went through that I really was like, I can't do this. But I'm doing okay. I obviously have my good days and my bad days, though. Going to church relieves some stress for me, though. I want to teach you how to chant. My mom's into, like, weird shit like that. I haven't chanted since I've gotten back from OCS, though. So we'll see if I ever keep up with that Buddhist religion. I don't know if it helps me, but I do it every time I go to church, and sometimes in the squad bay with the other girls who go. I think you'd like it. I have to study now for an exam tomorrow, though, but I can't wait to see you, and I love you. It's time for devotions, so here I am because I don't pray. Today was good. We had core and conditioning PT, and it was raining, so we all got muddy, but it was motivating because that's how marine life is really. By marine life, I just mean, like, that's the real world. It's not always going to be freaking sunshine. We did 5-second sprints, and we dropped and came back up. They're called sprawls, and the gunnery sergeant instructor did them with me, and I kept up. That was super motivating. It was really cool. She, like, got in front of me and was like, don't let me beat you, and I don't know, it was just cool. She was probably my favorite instructor there. I'm really good at the strength PT sessions, and I'm building more muscle. Also, I'm sick right now, and we're doing the Quigley tomorrow, so I'm just going to be sick even more. Everyone in the company is sick right now, but I get an MRE tomorrow, and it isn't an evaluated event, so it should be fun. I had to move racks again today because the girl who got dropped And next week is when people can drop on request, so I'm sure we'll have to move around again. No one actually DOR'd that I know of the entire 6 weeks in my platoon, but the one girl who did drop, she didn't DOR, but she got sent home because her phone was in her civilian locker and not her contraband locker. She got her phone out of there when it was unlocked somehow, and then she had it for like 3 days before like someone found it in the back. Like, it was charging and they found it and then was like, whose phone is this? And then she got sent home. So but she wanted to go home and whatever, but that was before we could DOR, so I guess she kind of DOR'd a little bit. I have Firewatch tonight in an hour, which is a good time to have it because I'll already be awake, so I just have to finish stuff before that and then I can sleep right after. I have top rack again, which sucks because I have to get out to grab stuff and then put it in my rack. We also have to design platoon shirts and I volunteered for that, so I need to draw some stuff. We also had an exam today and I'm not doing too well with academics, but I'm trying to study more. I have 45 minutes before Firewatch, so I need to organize my stuff, but I love you. I'm writing in pen today because I don't know where my pencil is at the moment, but tomorrow's Liberty, which means I get to call you. I'm so excited, but first the platoon has to pass inspection, so hopefully that goes well. And so the next 2 days should be easy. We started with the O course today for PT, which always leaves my arms feeling like noodles. I can climb the rope just fine, but I always fall coming down. I mean, like halfway down the rope, I just like let go because I can't do it anymore, and I'd rather let go and fall than slide down and get blisters. So tomorrow we're doing it for the time too, but I'm going to try to make it down safely. Then we did the Quigley combat course. I'm really bad at the tactics stuff because I don't really try too hard, but it's fun. I thought I was going to drown at one part of it, but I kept calm and was able to do it by myself. I can show you it when we get home. If you don't know what the Quigley is, just search it on YouTube and there's a whole video of like the shit that I went through. That's basically all we did today because the combat course took so long with all the obstacles. It wasn't a graded event though, so it was fun. I'm really tired and I'll be able to actually call you tomorrow, so I'll talk to you soon and let you know how inspection goes. Love, Nikki. I woke up this morning with pink eye. False alarm. I wanted to cry, but one candidate said it would make it worse. I didn't want to go to medical, but I'm currently sitting outside medical, so, but I'm sick anyway, so whatever. And that means I don't have to do the O course, which is good, because I fell yesterday and my elbow hurts and I hate the O course. I'm planning on maybe making it another week, but I don't want to drop. I just want to go home. I'm afraid for next week because we're doing 3 hard events, I think, and I don't want anything to happen. I might just go to medical at the sign of something like for my legs and get placed on light duty, but I have to wait until after this weekend so I can still have Liberty. I can't believe I made it this far, honestly. I've done some crazy shit while I've been here. I think I'm going to use my time at medical to write my essays, but I can call you later. Love you. The doctor, this is later, in all caps. The doctor just told me I don't have pink eye, thank God, but that means I wasted my time. Not really too much, though, because I got to be alone for a little and write 2 essays. Also, my platoon sergeant called me a hypochondriac because I went to medical for pink eye and didn't have pink eye, so that was cool. She hated me. Okay. It's Liberty. I got to talk to you yesterday, which is nice, and I'll call you again today. I got to talk to Dad and Frank too. And had fun with the girls I got a hotel with. We stayed at a cheap place and got pizza and got to sleep and eat in bed and watch TV. I watched TV and then I watched like 5 minutes of it. I got like a real shower though, that was cool. Pizza, I ate 1 piece. It was just stupid. I still didn't get a lot of sleep. I woke up today feeling weak, which makes me worried, but I don't want to quit because it's too complicated. Literally, I'm just too lazy to fill out paperwork. Today I get to see Captain Stevens, and I also Need to clean my lockers, study, and call everyone again. We're allowed to use our phones in the chow hall and church, I suppose. So I'm going to use that time wisely, but there isn't much I need my phone for. I woke up this morning and we took an Uber back, and I don't feel too tired. I'm also going to try and get squared away today so I can sleep more tonight and get ready to kill it this week to get liberty again. It's only 5.5 day work weeks from here, and I think I can do it. Week 4. I got in trouble for talking to Captain Stevens, and my buddy did too. I think everyone, my OSO came, he was on Brownfield to do training or something, and he, there was me and then 2 other people, from our district or whatever, and so, we all, had this meeting in a staff parking lot where he parked. We were not supposed to go in that parking lot, and I knew that, but, that's my OSO, and I wasn't going to tell him, hey, sir, you need to move, and no one else did either. So, but I was there talking to him the longest. Everyone else left at that point, but I didn't want to because I had nothing else to do, and it felt comfortable, So somebody, people on Firewatch came out, and I think they snitched on us that we weren't even in the parking lot. We were on the edge of the parking lot that we weren't supposed to go into. It was stupid, but we ended up not getting in trouble for it. But it was this whole thing. I literally got in trouble for so much stuff while I was there. It's fine. Anyway, I think this is fun. I think everyone hates me, and I do actually want to go home, no doubt, but I can't quit. I'm almost positive I'll get dropped, and that's not me being negative. That's just realistic. The reason I got in trouble is because I explained it here. Okay. We weren't supposed to have visitors cross the train tracks, and he parked and talked to me in a parking lot I knew I wasn't supposed to be in. But also my grades aren't good, at all. The thing is, one girl called me out for complaining about everything, and it pissed me off, and some other girls were asking if I was going to drop, and I think at this point everyone wants me to be gone. I'm going to try and prove people wrong tomorrow, but I don't know. I'm going to study for my exam Tuesday and then go to sleep because I have Firewatch tonight at 0200. I love and miss you, but I can't quit. 6:17. Today was a good day. We started the day with PT doing the O course time test. I was feeling zero motivation yesterday, so I wrote kick ass on my to-do list, and I finished the course in 2 minutes and 48 seconds, which is a 90%. I got a 91%. I also learned that my overall grade is an 82%, so as long as I do well on the upcoming events, I'll be okay. I also had a land nav test today, and I totally messed up the practice one last week, but I got 100% today on that, so I'm doing well and trying to prove I can finish this. The practice land nav test, I was told one thing by the tactics instructor, and then I was told another thing by my sergeant instructor, and that's what got me in trouble, was because I listened to my sergeant instructor, who was a little stupid to her. Anyway, so I got a 0 for that, but I got 100 on the actual test, so that's all that matters. We didn't really do much else today besides class. I did get an essay, though, because I didn't want to carry 3 rifles, so I got called selfish and had to march with 4 rifles. I did it well, though, and made it look like it didn't even faze me. That was funny, too. I think it might have been 5 rifles, because, so one girl behind me, she had to do something else, and she was like, Griffin, take my rifle, and I'm like, I already have 2 rifles. And then my sergeant instructor was right behind her, and she was like, oh, you don't want to carry more than 2? And I'm like, I didn't know I could carry more than 2, honestly. I thought it was like a safety hazard or something. I ended up carrying, I think, 2 on both shoulder. I slung 2 on both shoulder, and then I was carrying 1 at port arms. Doing drill. I was doing drill with 5 rifles. It was kind of fun. Tomorrow we have an exam that I'm about to study for, but I feel confident. I'm going to try and get some sleep though tonight because I have to take advantage of not having fire watch. Oh, but on the O course, I didn't mess up any obstacle and I climbed the rope and was able to make it all the way down. I definitely impressed some of the staff today. Week 4. I'm still sick, but I think I'm getting better. I got another card from you today, and I sent you and Frank letters yesterday. Frank's my brother, by the way. I'm waiting on letters from Dad and Jenny, though. Jenny's my friend. Tomorrow is already Wednesday, and this week is moving by fast. Things are getting easier, and there are only a few graded events left to go. I'll be home soon enough, hopefully as a half-trained candidate, because it would be cool to say I completed this. We had an exam today that I'm pretty sure I got 100% on, so I'm doing well. One more exam, 2 liberties, a 6-mile hike, the stamina course, and a Suli. It's a small unit leadership evaluation, but it's like you work in fire teams and like complete a mission, and that's really it. Almost done. I hope I get more mail from you soon. Every day here is basically the same, and it gets boring. I think all the instructors are rooting for me, though, even though they can't show it. I even predicted some of the things that have happened here before I came. I literally had like dreams and like thoughts that some of the like male instructors would have like not a heart-to-heart, like a heart-to-heart, like kind of like give me advice and like tell me like I can do it, kind of, you know, like they're rooting for me. That happened during Land Nav and a few more times. Basically, like everyone was, you know, I think everyone is rooting for me. Again, I'm a cocky bitch, so I don't know, but I don't know what it is, but there's something special about me. Can you say narcissist? Because I can. I had a feeling the instructors would help me and support me, and they all do, while some of them don't even know other candidates' names. As long as everyone fucking knew my name. Everyone. That's all I have. Everyone in like all the staff for the entire company knew my name. They knew other people's names too. I wasn't the only one, but I'm just saying, like, Griffin's a name to know. As long as I keep trying, I'll be okay. And a big baller because I'm getting about $500 a week to work out, eat whatever I want, and learn some cool stuff. Most of the candidates are nice to me too, and I'm trying to be a better team player. I didn't think I was selfish, but in stressful situations, it's an instinct to put yourself first. I'm going to sleep now, and I have Firewatch in 3 hours, but I love you, and I hope I get more letters. I started chanting for letters, actually, like, in my head. So, I don't even want to explain it, but, like, the kind of Buddhism that was taught at OCS, we just chanted. Well, we did, Gongyo, so if you know what Gongyo is, that's cool. But then we chanted Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, which basically means I'm devoted to the Lotus Sutra, and I'm not going to get into it in this video, but I would chant that like in my head to get letters. That's how bad I wanted letters. It gets lonely. 6:20. I went to medical this morning because I'm still sick and I have an upper respiratory infection. They gave me Mucinex and throat-numbing lozenges. I fucking hate that word. And Tylenol for pain, which I don't need, but will be nice in case I do, which I ended up taking, like, the last week to get through because my leg, like, still hurts. I don't know what's wrong with it because I don't go to doctors, but, I also was put on bed rest for a day and have a follow-up tomorrow at 0500. Bed rest was amazing. I got to sleep all day and eat shitty food. The doctor said I could have allergies also because my eyes keep getting crusty, which has never happened before. Basically, all we have done today is sleep, which I don't mind because hopefully this day of sleep will help me get through the rest of this. I'm excited for Liberty so I can talk to you. I was put on probation here, along with basically the rest of the platoon, for failing the first and second exams, but I passed the third. By pass, I mean I got 100%. To go on probation, you have to go in front of a board, and when the company commander asked me why I came to OCS, I started to cry in front of everyone on the board. That was the company first sergeant, the company commander, my platoon commander, and my platoon sergeant. I cried in front of all of them. They weren't too mean about it, though. I'm back to wanting to come home. I can't wait to be home. I'm definitely never coming back here, and I'll probably get dropped for something anyway within the next week. I got mail from you today. I'm waiting to open it after lights. I've had an okay day today, but my lock on my wall locker is stuck and won't open. I talked to a sergeant instructor about it, but she told me to go away, so I don't know what to do. I hope I figure it out because I need everything in there, and I might have to buy new locks. I'm glad I got to relax today, though. I have a follow-up appointment tomorrow at 0500, but I don't think I'm getting any better. I just read your letter, though. I love and miss you. I don't know if I'm going to explain it in this next letter, but my lock on my wall locker, like, broke. Like, it wouldn't open, and I had the right lock because I labeled mine, and the combination was right that I was putting into it. But, I'm, like, losing my voice talking so much. But, I told my sergeant instructor, who was on duty, 3 times before she even did something about it. Like, I told her twice the night before when it happened, and then I told her in the morning at, like, 0400 when I woke up because I wanted to make sure, because I had to go to my follow-up appointment, and I needed my camis out of my wall locker. She took a sledgehammer to my lock. It didn't open it. It literally just dented my lock and probably broke it even more. And so I had to find camis and a glow belt, and I think that's it, to go to medical. I had none of my own stuff besides, like, my sneakers they're under my rack, so I had those. I had my cover, but I had to borrow trousers and a blouse from other people in my platoon. No one wanted to help me out besides the girl who goes to my school. And then later that night, I told my platoon sergeant, who was then on duty, and she finally took freaking bolt cutters to my lock, and I was able to get into it. So it took me 4 freaking times to ask to get my lock open, and that sucked. Week 5. Mom, I went back to medical today for a follow-up and got antibiotics, so that's good. I felt strong today, which is nice because we have our 6-mile hike tomorrow and a tactics evaluation. I have to wake up at 0300 tomorrow to step at 0400. I'm writing to you right now from the field. I'm sleeping in a tent outside next to my rifle. It's pretty cool. We got MREs and hiked out with our packs, which I think are about 50 pounds. I'm doing well. Sorry for freaking you out when I say I'm not doing okay. I'm resilient and I will always get through things. We don't get mail in the field, so I'm not sure if I got anything, but I'll call you tomorrow on Liberty. It's crazy to think there's only 1 week left of training, and then the last week is out processing. I'm going to do my best to get through and finish strong because I didn't think I could get this far. I'll have to buy a new lock tomorrow also because my platoon sergeant had to cut mine off since it was broken. But just like I always do, I figured it out and survived another day. Good night, I love you. We just finished the Sully and the hike, and I think I did well. I finished in the front for the hike again, so I got 100%, and I did much better on this leadership exercise than the last one. So I at least passed, I think. I had fun sleeping in the field, surprisingly, and today is Liberty. After some other stuff, I'm not sure of the schedule for today, but I'm ready to shower, even though I have to hike back and clean my rifle first. And then I get to call you and sleep and organize my stuff, and I need to study and buy a new lock this weekend. Hopefully the sergeant instructors left my locker alone since they know my situation, but I doubt it. They left me alone. Because I left my broken lock on my locker because I didn't have another lock to put on my locker. So I went 2 days and they didn't touch my stuff, which was nice. I didn't think I'd make it this far, honestly, but this week has been okay. I made more money and got more experience. Who knew I could hike 6 miles with half my weight on my back? I didn't. All I need to do now is get a good grade on my exam Tuesday and pass the stamina course. I'll try my hardest and see what happens. Love you and see you soon. Liberty is over and it's back to working hard. This weekend I ate McDonald's, wrote essays, and tried to sleep and study, but that didn't work out too well. I got donuts and coffee at church and ate a lot of good food today to prepare for this week. By good food, I literally mean McDonald's. This Liberty felt oddly long and short, but also busy even though I did like nothing. I don't have Firewatch tonight, so I'm about to go study a bit and then go to sleep. I feel confident going into the week, which is good. We just moved racks again, and I'm close to the front of the squad base, so let's see how much I get in trouble. There isn't much else I have to say. I love and miss you, and there's only 10 training days left, so start counting down. They didn't give out mail tonight, but they should tomorrow. Today has been okay. We started with the CFT for PT, and I did a 3-minute, 15-second, 880-meter run. That's in boots and utes. 57 ammo can presses in a 3-minute, 23-second maneuver under fire. I think I did well, but I'm not sure. I got like a 92% or something. All we've done today otherwise is eat and drill and go to class. We just ate evening chow, and then we have another class. I have Firewatch tonight at 2200, so I think I'm going to study after lights until Firewatch so I can go to sleep right after. Today went by quick and not much happened, so sorry I don't have much to say. I just hope we get mail tonight so I can send you this letter. I have to rewrite my essays because something was wrong with them. I just got your letters and Dad's. I had a good day today actually, and I'm excited to read them. I'm going to shower after lights and then read the letters and study, do Firewatch, and then get some sleep. Love you. It's 04:30, and normally I would be taking a quick nap before lights, but I didn't get to write last night. I got another billet for today and tomorrow as candidate company first sergeant. This billet sucked a lot less, but I still didn't do good on it. So hopefully that goes well. I had to stay up late preparing for today, but surprisingly I slept well. Today is the last exam and I've been studying. We're also taking pictures today, so I may get one. I also need to do well on my billet, and I'll have no problem completing the last week and a half. I'm going to nap now, but I love you, and I'll make time to write tonight. So this billet completely fucked with me. I had no time to write, so I did everything the day after. I also had no time, I didn't sleep at all, and I was severely dehydrated for these few days that I was on this billet. 6:27. We're at the National Museum of the Marine Corps right now, but it sucks because I can't take pictures without a phone, but there's a combat artist gallery here, which is super cool. My billet has made me super dehydrated because I have no time to drink water, and I'm ready for it to be over tonight. Everyone is pretty annoying too, so that's lame. I didn't have time last night or this morning to write, and I got 4 hours of sleep. I'm really tired, but we have church today, so I'm excited. It's nice being at the museum because the sergeant instructors are leaving us alone. 6:28. I received another letter today from you, and I feel bad because I've been so busy as candidate company first sergeant, and I had to brief the oncoming billet holders. I think I did good though, so tomorrow is the last graded event, the stamina course, which is the obstacle course plus a mile run with more combat obstacles while wearing our load-bearing vest and rifle. We need to do it in under 29 minutes, and I think I'll be okay. I just need to actually run. The timed stamina course, I literally walked the entire thing, and I wouldn't have passed with that time. I don't have Firewatch tonight because I did last night at 0400, and that went well, but I kept falling asleep today. The weather here has been really hot all week, so that doesn't help. I didn't pass the last exam, but I'm still here, so I'm going to keep trying. I do want you all to come down for completion. We did a practice today and I got emotional. There's only a week left and tomorrow's Liberty. And I don't have to study, so hopefully I can get some sleep and finally relax. So sorry it's taken me so long to send mail, but I'll call you first chance I can tomorrow. I love and miss you. Also, we took platoon photos, so I'm buying one for you. They're only $8. I think that's all the news I have. My farmer's tan is ridiculous though, so I can't wait to come home and be able to wear other things than camis outside. But I'm going to make labels for my gear and then go to sleep while I have the chance. So this is week 6. Yeah. This is the last week. This Liberty weekend was good. I got ice cream and donuts and coffee and went to church and got to talk to you. I just found out I'm being taken off academic probation, and I just need to do well on the PFT tomorrow. I'm going to pass, and the rest of this week will be fun. We're going to beat each other up this week with Pugil sticks and have a platoon competition with Chick-fil-A. So we did like our company versus the seniors company, and we lost, but we got Chick-fil-A, so it was good. I'm also excited to get my shirts and come home Friday. The platoon shirts that I designed. I didn't design them by myself. I won't take that credit, but I did help. I'm going to sleep early tonight, but I have Firewatch at 0100, so I'll have to get back up. But I'll let you know how everything goes. There are currently 13 girls who may get sent home tomorrow, but I'm not one of them. That was because 13 girls did not pass the stamina course. I passed the stamina course by 1%. So I think it was like 20, maybe 30 seconds I passed. 7-1. I got taken off probation today, and I passed my PFT, which means I'm not coming home early. I did 6 pull-ups, 97 crunches, and 3 miles in 24:08. So if you remember my first times, I did 1 more pull-up, 1 more crunch. The crunches honestly shouldn't be hard, but like, again, I'm lazy, and they're changing it to planks, and I can honestly plank way better than I can crunch, so I'm excited. And my 3-mile run time went down almost 2 minutes, so that's pretty good. We're packing up all of our stuff now and cleaning out our lockers, and we turned in our rifles today, so I don't have to carry it around anymore. It was an easy day. I know I told you not to send mail anymore, but I hope I get mail. I don't have Firewatch tonight, so I'm going straight to sleep since I don't really have to prepare for tomorrow, and I don't have to be up early to rack post my weapon. We had to wake up at 4 o'clock to rack post our weapon before 4:30. So I would usually just wake up at 4 and then go back to sleep at 4:30 and wake up at 5. It was fun. I can't believe I'm still here somehow. I think some girls are getting dropped tomorrow, but I'm doing well. I did get mail from you. I'm so excited, just basically 3 days until I get to see you. Tomorrow we're doing PT and Pugil sticks, so I get to beat people up, and we're also going to DC tomorrow for the Sunset Parade, so it's going to be a good day. You'll see why I made that face. We're about to go to DC. I just put my civilian clothes on after a sweaty day of gear return. I officially got rid of everything that isn't mine, but I have an extra bag of stuff to take back with me next year if I want to come back. We did Color Sergeant PT today, where there were 6 stations of different workouts, and I really liked it because there wasn't a lot of running, and I actually was doing well. Then we did Pugil sticks right after, and it was pretty short, but I won my round and got yelled at for being stupid, so that's fun. I'm incompetent. I'm excited to come home. We ended up not going to DC because the buses were late and it would have been a waste of time, so that sucks, but it started raining anyway. We got our shirts for field day tomorrow, but they messed up the orders, so I haven't gotten my sweatshirt yet, but tomorrow should be fun unless it rains. Then I don't know what we'll do. But we have church tomorrow, and we're getting Chick-fil-A. And then there's Thursday, and I'll see you Friday. I love you. I'm going to sleep early again tonight because I have Firewatch at 0400. I have some stuff to do for tomorrow, but it'll probably only take 10 minutes. I started reading my book today while waiting for the buses that never came, so I want to read more, but I need sleep. I fell asleep standing up during ceremony practice and almost fell over, but no one saw it. I've never done that before until the very last week. I was so sleep deprived. I also have been doing a lot as an artist candidate, making plaques for the sergeant instructors. That's it though. Love, Nikki. Good night. We have reading time right now, and we just had stretching time. I put biofreeze on my calves because they keep cramping. This morning we did log PT, where we were put in teams of males and females and ran the stamina course with a huge log. My team got 3rd place, and we surprisingly worked well together. I was the smallest one in my group, but I did a lot anyway. We're going to do our field meet against another company, and we get Chick-fil-A, so I'm excited. How many times have I mentioned Chick-fil-A? The cookies are good. That's really all I wanted. I originally wasn't put on an event, which is dumb because everyone thinks I'm incompetent, but now I'm on rope climb. We just ate lunch, and we have so much time, so I can write. Less than 48 hours until I come home. I've been getting more sleep, but I'm not any less tired. It's a black flag right now, so we can't do the field meet yet. That means it's over 90 degrees and we can't do any strenuous activity. So hopefully that doesn't get canceled too. This week is supposed to be about motivation, but nothing is really working out. At least I won't have Firewatch tonight. We just got our platoon photos, so you can hang that up now and say you have a half-trained Marine officer candidate for a daughter. We just found out 4 more girls are going home, even with 2 days left. Yes, they send people home. Which is why I was nervous, but I made it. We started with 62 girls and are leaving with 41, I think. Another girl went home yesterday. We didn't win the field meet, and I'm in pain now. I slid down the rope trying to go quicker, and there's 4 blisters on my hand now, but I should be okay. The field meet was fun, and now we get to eat and then go to church. I think I might want to come back next year, but I have a whole year to figure my life out, so who knows. This is the 4th of July, the day before we go home. Happy 4th. Today's the last full day, and we go home tomorrow. Church was good last night, and we got moon pies. This morning, we started the day with PT, doing the Medal of Honor run. It's a 3.7-mile run with 9 stops where we read citations of Medal of Honor awards, and did 10 push-ups in their memory, basically, as a platoon. It's meant to be motivational, and it was. I was in the front of the platoon the whole time. We packed up all of our stuff this morning, so both of my lockers are empty, and I'm ready to go tomorrow. We just finished with a Warriors breakfast, where we had 50 minutes to eat instead of 20, and the sergeant instructor sat with us and talked, which was nice. Now we're making PX calls. I hope you're having fun here, since I know you should be here by now. Sorry I can't see you till tomorrow. So my mom came and she drove to Quantico from where I live to, so we could drive home together, basically, after completion. We've been cleaning all day, getting ready for the next increment coming this weekend. All we're doing is eating, and then I don't know, because we have so much time. I'm doing some of the girls' eyebrows tonight, and I also have Firewatch tonight at 0100. I'm just excited to go home tomorrow. I don't even care. Everyone keeps trying to talk to me because I'm interesting or whatever, but I'm ready to be alone again. We have an hour to lights, and our duty instructor left to watch the fireworks, so we're just doing hygiene, but I'm already done with everything. I'm going to sleep right at lights, so good night in an hour. I'll probably just read or stretch until then. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. We're allowed to watch the fireworks tonight, so that's fun, but we don't get our phones to take pictures. I also finally got my company sweatshirt, so I'm excited about that. And that's where it ends. My family came down for the completion ceremony. I finished my first 6 weeks, and by my family I mean like my mom and my brother, and they drove down so we could have like a road trip back. We stopped in DC, took a lot of pictures, did some fun stuff. Then we went to Pennsylvania. We went to Pittsburgh, because I'm just so interested in Pittsburgh. I didn't realize I'm just so interested in like Pennsylvania, and I didn't realize like they got money there. I'm not used to that, but we went to Cheesecake Factory, and I got some fun food. Their cheesecake, oh my god, I love cheesecake. It's literally the best. But I've never had Cheesecake Factory before, so that was fun. And then we got a hotel and did some other stuff. And then we went a little out of our way to go home. We went up to Niagara Falls because I've never been there before. We don't really do a lot of traveling as a family, so I haven't done a lot of stuff that normal people have done. So I went to Niagara Falls, took some cool pictures, and then we headed home. I didn't vlog any of that because I was living in the moment, and just having fun and enjoying the time spent with my family after 6 weeks of not seeing them. So family's a big part of my life. It hasn't always been like that, but it is now. And maybe it's not hard for most people to not see their family for 6 weeks, but it was really hard for me. I cried like every day for the first 3 weeks, and that third week, I swear, I was going home. Like, I really thought I was gonna go home that week, so. But I made it, so. Hope you enjoyed watching me read all of my personal diary entries while at OCS. I find it interesting. I know this video is probably very long, but I think it's just cool reading back and like sharing. Like, I wrote everything possibly down that like I could think of that happened in the day, just because I wanted to remember this experience. If you're interested in going to OCS or just about the emotions that I felt during my experience in OCS, like, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give this video a like and subscribe. We have more like fun videos coming. I'm kind of done with the OCS thing, but it's definitely something that's part of my life now, and so I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.